nervous. It's fun.
You seem fine.
Well, not
10
anymore.
seconds.
When I first started. I still get it, though.
Want to come back to the studio shot?
What's up?
Want to come back to the studio shot?
Here we go.
Welcome back to the Blitz Breakdown. Noah Schlicksup, Jackson Earl, Brody McGuff, Stuart Weber here on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Blitz Breakdown. Noah Schlicksup, Jackson Earl, Brody McGuff, Stuart Weber here on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Jackson Earl from the Creekside Knights coming off of a big game against Bartram Trail. Jackson, our first in-studio guest. Thanks for joining us here on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, excited to have you, and coming off of a huge game against Bartram Trail. 2 rushing touchdowns and an interception. And your brother, Oscar, played at Creekside for a few years.
Yep.
Is he ever going to not hear about this? Or are you ever going to stop talking about it?
I'll never stop talking about it. I mean, he's never beat Bartram, at least on varsity, so I always have that on him. I always have a district championship on him, so it's funny to mess with him about that, for sure.
Yeah, man. A little jealous from, I'm an alumni. I used to play Creekside. A little jealous about that. We all always wanted to get that Bartram win, but very proud of the way you guys played, and very proud of the way you're leading your team. And just want to talk about your team's mindset going into the game. How are y'all feeling? What was different about your team that our team just couldn't do?
I just think that, after a rough start, 0-3 start, everybody's just hungry. Everyone's so hungry, and I think that Bartram, that rivalry, kind of like it makes it even more mean something to the team. And I think that after we lost to that team, we came back that week and we just went to work, and we had our best week of practice that we've ever had, and guys were locked in. There was no messing around. So I think that's what propelled us, and that's what got us over that hump. And that was the first time we ever beat them at their place, so that felt good. The team was happy. So I mean, I think we're just building off that, and that win creates momentum for this season. So we just got to build off that.
Yeah, very, very big win out of you guys. And man, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot who you guys are playing. Who you guys playing this week?
Winter Park.
And last year y'all beat them. I think so. I think y'all beat them by a bit amount.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
We did.
What are you guys trying to? You guys had practice today, and what's
Yep.
y'all's message going into this week, and just trying to keep that ball rolling when the win column?
I mean, we're not satisfied, right? We're 1-3. Like I said, we got to grow. We got to grow on both sides of the ball, and we just got to play our best. And we haven't played our best the past couple of weeks, so I think we're gonna keep growing. And I think we just, they got some dudes on their team. We got to stop them, and we got to play Creekside football. We got to play tough, disciplined football, run the ball every play. That's Creekside football. So I think we got to play that style of football.
I know Coach Mack is smiling somewhere right now listening to that answer.
Yeah, all the Creekside players go through. They kind of start talking like Mac. That's how much he keeps instilling his belief in you. But just one more question. You started on varsity as a sophomore. Not many people have gone through Creekside and really started a full season as a sophomore in varsity. But your sophomore QB came in there, Sperry. How proud of you of him? Because you've done it before, and you know how hard it is to play some varsity football as a sophomore. How proud of you of your sophomore QB?
He's just a great player. He came in and just went straight to work. I love that kid. He's a great kid. He's gonna be so good when he's a senior. I mean, he's a ball player. And playing as a sophomore, it's tough because the game is so fast when you're that young and you're playing against 18-year-olds and you're only 15 years old. Like, I was 15 years old playing against 4 and 5 stars. Game's fast and you got to know your stuff.
Yeah.
So him just playing the way he did and just leading that offense was so good to see out of a young kid. So.
And very fun to watch, and just a great game by him and a great game by you guys. And go to you.
Yeah, and let's talk about your 2 rushing touchdowns in there, because you used to be a running back before switching to safety. How's it been kind of getting back to your roots here this year?
I mean, that was awesome. We did that in practice, and I was just so excited because, I love playing defense, but there's nothing better than scoring a touchdown against your rival. So that wildcat formation, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun, yeah.
And you got your pick. Walk me through that play, because I said it on the broadcast. It looked like Peterson had a man wide open in the end zone. You came out of nowhere. How did you come down with that football?
Well, one of our corners actually busted the coverage. So when he busted it, the guy looked like he was wide open. And, I mean, I just saw the quarterback, drop his shoulder, and I just went up and got the ball, It's what you're taught to do as a safety. And I just saw it from a mile away. It was like slow motion almost. It was awesome.
Well, it wasn't slow motion when we were watching it. You came in like a freaking torpedo, man.
That is a great comparison, right?
Like out of nowhere. Like I was literally like when I saw the ball go in the air, I was like, "Oh, this is a touchdown!" And I just see it zip right by it and get that ball. What an acrobatic play and just very athletic play by Jackson Earl right there, man.
Yeah, I don't think we have the highlight queued up, but for any of those who are interested, go check it out on the Action Sports Jacks Instagram, TikTok. It is there. What a catch, what a play.
Thank you.
Is all I can say. And I want to ask for you guys, you were 0-3 going into that game. You mentioned it, that you were sticking together. As a leader on that Creekside team, how was your role in kind of keeping the team together?
I think, I've had experience, played 3 years like Brody said, and each year you learn something just about like being a leader. And, no matter what happens, like I always stick with those guys because I care about those guys. Those guys care about each other. So no matter what happens, like we'll never beat each other up. We'll always stick together. So I think it was more of a team aspect than me. Like everybody was leading each other. Everybody was pushing each other to be their best. So I think that's definitely what I would say. I mean, guys just care about each other on our team and they care. So
last thing I want to ask you, because you're in the process of getting recruited, you're being underrated, in my opinion, overlooked by some college coaches. So I want to ask you, for any college coaches out there, what kind of player are they getting if they bring in Jackson Earl to their program?
These slip-on orthopedic shoes are built for middle-aged and elderly men. Once you try them, you won't want anything else.
Program.
I mean, I'm a type player, might be undersized, but I'm gonna give you max effort every play. I'm gonna give you max effort. I'm gonna be a good leader. I'm gonna be a good player. I'll work as hard. I'll be the hardest worker on the team. That's probably what I'd say. That's the type of player you're getting.
And we can attest to that. We've seen it firsthand. Jackson, hell of a leader on that team and having a hell of a season. And before we go, I hear we're getting some requests in the chat to get Big Neil on the mic. So, Neil, he's shaking his head. He won't do it.
Can't do it today.
Father of 2 Creekside football players, and man, have they done a good job over there for the Knights. Jackson, thanks for joining us here on the show, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thanks for having me, guys. It was awesome.
Man, it's been awesome.
Jackson Earl, everybody. And now moving on here to our